Welcome to part 4 of the first blood encounter in the Shadowrun campaign with Valkyrie. Hopefully this one will be a final one. We'll see about that shortly. However, the positioning of our heroes seems to be very beneficial for us in order to close in on Mauler, the boss, and hopefully kill him, which is, as you may remember from the very first episode, this is the victory condition for our heroes. The victory condition for the Overlord is to escape with 5 goblins through here and there through the exit. Every time they do so, an Overlord will gain 1 stamina point to indicate that. As you can see, there isn't any, so we managed to prevent goblins from escaping quite successfully so far. Yeah, this is the beginning of a new turn, and I think what we're going to do is start this turn with Durik, and we're going to do something really tricky. Durik's heroic ability says that he can go through spaces occupied by monsters by spending an extra movement point. However, his heroic feat says that as soon as I leave a space occupied by a monster with Durik, I can immediately attack that monster, and it doesn't require any action to do so. And it also gives me Surge, and with 1 Surge I get Pierce 3. So it's a powerful, very powerful attack. Yeah. We're going to do that. So Durik will move in for 1, 2, 3, 4, and that gives him an extra movement point. Unspent, because Durik's movement is 5. So this is what we've done, right? That's Durik's card. You should be able to see that. I know it's in Polish, however, I translated that for you, so you understand what I'm doing. So I'm going to attack Moeller with my javelin. Javelin attacks with a red dice. The Moeller defends with 2 gray, and there you go. Look at that. This is a powerful attack for 4. Unfortunately, we do not have any surges to use on that Pierce. We don't really need that, because Moeller defends with 1. So 3 damage goes through. So it's 1, 2. Oh, by the way, this is the Moeller's health pool. I usually, for bosses, I usually tend to keep them off board, because otherwise the stacks tend to be very tall, and they sometimes collapse and they make a lot of mess. And this can get very confusing as soon as you get more monsters on the board with their own health stacks, and they get mixed up, and it can become messy quite easily. So for the bosses, or for monsters with more than 3, say 4, sometimes 5 health points, I try to keep these health pool stacks off the board, so I know which one is which. Well, this one is for the Moeller. Moeller gets hit for 3, so this 5 disappears, and he gets 9, right? So that was Durik's first movement. Remember, I still have 1 movement point left, so I'll use it to move towards that chest, which I'm hoping to rummage through on the next turn, either with Durik or with somebody else. And I have 1 more action left to do, which I'm going to spend it on another attack with my javelin. My javelin has range 1, and on a surge, Pierce 1. So again, we're doing the same attack as we did before. Ooh, that's a good defense by Moeller. Okay, as you can see, I hit him for 4 and he defends for 4, so no damage goes through, I'm afraid. Okay, so that's Durik's done. But now it's his wolf's turn. We need to come up with a name for this wolf. We can't keep calling him or just a wolf. So if you have any ideas for a good name for a wolf, then please let me know in the comment section below, and we'll use it. Why not? Okay, so anyways, our wolf will close in on the Moeller and charge and jump with a fierce attack. So yeah, it's a red dice for the wolf. So same attack. There you go. 2 defense, 2 attack, and this one, yeah, this one goes through. And what does it say here on Wolf's card? For a search, you get Pierce 1. So actually, this one becomes 0. Okay, so we attack for 4, minus 1 is 3. So 3 damage disappears from Mueller's health pool. So it's only 6 left. We're getting close. Alright, I'll indicate on the app that Jurik's turn is finished. There we go. Goblin Archers. All monsters ignore terrain effects. Ooh. Attacks performed by a Master Goblin Archer adjacent to Moeller ignore line of sight and gain +1 damage and 3 range. The app tells me to activate minions first. For an action, they should attack a hero within 3 spaces, and for their remaining action, they should engage the exit. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm afraid Brother Garen is their primary target. Look for all of these guys. There's 5 of them on the board. So Brother Garen, he's in trouble. 1, 2, 3. Thankfully, his pal here, Grissom, is within 3 spaces, within 3 spaces from him, so he can protect him during one of these attacks with Stone Skin. We will be doing that, that's for sure. So this is the defense die for Brother Garen. We shall start with, yeah, let's start from, the guys in the back. Let's start with this one. So he attacks Brother Garen with yellow and blue dice. Let's have a look. And it's a miss. All right, and I forgot to use my Stone Skin, but it didn't really have to. So the second action is to engage the exit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this guy is done. Now that one aims at Brother Garen, and I think I will keep my Stone Skin for the Master Goblin because his attacks are more powerful. Let's see. Ooh, that's a good one. That's quite a good roll, actually. The minion Goblin attacks for 2. The range is there. +1 surge, which he can use because he's close to his boss. So he attacks for 3. And the other surge could be used to increase range, which we don't have to do. So 3 against 3 is defended. So now he decides to run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So we have 2 attacks remaining for the minion goblins. That's the third one. Let's say this one. I forgot to mention which one before we roll the dice. So anyways, he cannot use the surge because he's too far away from Master Goblin. But he attacks for 2. 1 is blocked. So 1 damage. Okay, goes through. And then he decides to run for it. And he can ignore all the terrain effects, remember? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he hides behind the corner. Okay, and the last one, which is this one. But now we can choose who do we attack, because I could have chosen the target for either of these 2. It didn't really matter because they were both to their maximum health points. So yeah, and they both have grey dice for defense, so yeah, there was no problem with that. Who do we attack though? Right, now this goblin, this is this goblin's activation, so he can attack Ogre Grissom, Brother Garen, or Laurel of Bloodwood. Right, Grissom's HP is 12, Garen's 11, and Laurel's 2, 4, 6, 8. So he will attack Laurel because she has the least amount of health points. Yeah. So he attacks with his yellow and blue. Alright, he's rolled off camera. Okay, so again, he cannot use his surge because he's too far away from his boss. So he attacks for 2. 1 is defended, so 1 goes through. Laurel here loses 1 HP, and he decides to run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's there. Okay, and that's all of them. That's all minion goblins. Minions have activated, so let's highlight that on the app. Yeah, it's the master now. So basically all the beneficial conditions apply to him as well, so he ignores all the terrain effects, and if he's adjacent to the Moeller, he can attack for extra damage and extra range. I'm not sure if he can reach Moeller though. Yeah, his activation options, they say the first one, for an action, engage Moeller, moving to a space in line of sight of as few heroes as possible. So, and then attack the hero within 8 spaces with the least health remaining. So we already know who that's going to be, don't we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He comes in here and he attacks Laurel, right? But now I'm going to exhaust Stone Skin. Grissom is going to do that for 1 stamina point, okay? And that will give Laurel an extra grey defense die. So Master Goblin attacks. Wow, that's a powerful defense. She defended for 5. He attacked for 3, so nothing goes through. That was a very good Stone Skin. Thanks, Grissom. That was a really good one. Alright, let's indicate that the goblins have activated. Now it's back to the heroes. Is there any chance for us to do 6 damage to finish it off? Or we risk it and we try to ramage through the chests, because we have 2 within our reach. The third one over here, I don't think we can go for. It's too far for us to reach it, but all the others, this one especially, and that one for Brother Garen, he could go 1, 2, 3. Open the chest and come back with his stamina points. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start with Brother Garen, right? Use 3 of his stamina points from his dashboard, and he will go 1, 2, 3. Interact with the chest. Let's see what's in there. The Goblin Archers seem to have hidden some supplies behind the bushes. Search for an action. You find 4 gold. Discard this token and draw a Savage card. So again, this is a chance for us to find something interesting. Look at that! We found a chest full of treasure. Alright? And what it says, discard this card and draw a random item from your shop deck. Whoa! Okay, so look. Random card, and it's a genie lamp. Alright, what does it say? Let me read that. I can't recall this card. Oh, there you go. So for an action, we can exhaust this card and choose another random card from the shop deck. You can take it and use it immediately, or shuffle it in the deck if you don't like it. If you take the card, discard Jin's lamp. Yeah, but do we have an action available? We moved for 3, okay, and then we used 1 action to open the chest, okay. So we do have another action left. So I will use my second action for Brother Garen, use the lamp, and this is the deck, and let's take the random card, which is, oh, come back, which is a Witcher bow, like that. That could be very useful for Laurel. Let's have a look. Do we want to keep it, or do we want to shuffle it in and try again next time? Okay, so it's +2 range, fixed, so it's very good for her. It synergizes very well with her hero ability, because that gives her an automatic extra damage if she's close enough to her target. That's very good. 1 surge, 1 damage, and for 1 surge I can cause my target to become afraid. What's the proper? Scared. And what this condition does is it disallows the monsters from using the surges. That's quite interesting. That's quite interesting. Shall we keep it, or shall we not keep it? I would prefer a red dice, actually. This +2 extra damage is good, but we need something, you know, piercing damage or things like that. Things of that nature. No, let's shuffle it in, and we'll see next turn. Maybe we can do something, you know, roll something better from the deck. Okay, so let's discard that. Okay, and Brother Garen's turn is finished, and now we're going to go to his buddy, zombie buddy, who can try and kill one of the goblins that is ready to escape. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the water for 2. He cannot go any further because he has movement points. It's 3 if I recall. Yeah, it's 3, so we can attack, and we will. Zombie attacks with red dice. Let's have a look. But it's a miss. Okay, so zombie missed the goblin. Would he have killed it? Yeah, I think he would have. Yeah, but anyways, he missed. So there you go. Let's indicate on the app that Brother Garen's turn is done, and now it's the Moeller's turn. All right. So it says, engage the closest hero within 4 spaces with the lowest strength. Use throw on the adjacent hero with the lowest strength, and perform a move action and retreat. Okay, so the only place I can go to. Use throw on the adjacent hero with the lowest strength. So the only 2 adjacent heroes that he can potentially use his throw on are these 2 guys, because he can move 1 in closer and be here. He cannot reach Laurel because Wolf is body blocking these 4 spaces, which is good. So out of these 2, who has the lowest strength? It's Doric with 3, because Grissom's strength is 4. So he will move in 1 and then use throw. So again, for his throw to be effective, I have to fail my strength test, which I will if I roll higher than 3. which I have, 5. Okay, so it says here that throw places the hero up to 5 spaces away. Hero affected by throw suffer 3 damage instead of normal 1. After Moeller has used throw, perform a move action and retreat. Then his activation immediately ends. Alright, so 5. And you may remember from the very beginning of the scenario, every time I throw somebody, I throw them towards the entrance. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, like that. Okay, and now I can perform a move action and retreat. His movement points is 3, so 1, 2, 3. So he would move here, which I don't think is very beneficial for him, because then I have 1, 2, 3 heroes able to attack, while here I have 2 heroes and a wolf, so it's pretty much the same. What shall we do? What shall we do? I think we will retreat here into the corner, because that's only 2. Well, and the wolf, it doesn't really make a big difference, does it? But then I would have Master Goblin adjacent to me. Maybe that would help. I'm not sure if it's possible for Muller to heal if there's anyone adjacent to him. That's interesting. Huh. Okay, that's interesting. And strategically, which would be better for me to do? If I go here, the only hero that will be able to attack him this turn will be Laurel, because it's only Laurel and Ogre Grissom who haven't activated this turn yet. But if I stay here, they will both attack. No, so it's better for me to go here. So again, he was here, so he can go 1, 2, squeeze in, 3, and expand. So he comes here and blocks the way, and therefore Brother Garen already activated together with his zombie. Jurek and his wolf are exhausted. The only 2 heroes remaining with health points are Laurel and Grissom. Laurel will escape unless she moves out. Yeah, she can always move out, can't she? She can. Yeah. Alright, so it didn't matter. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so let's do it. Let's start with Laurel. She's adjacent to Moeller, and she will use her short bow and attack Moeller. So her first activation is the attack. Let's have a look. Oh, perfect defense for Moeller. Let's see if we can even scratch him. No, we cannot. There's no chance. Even if we use this surge for extra damage, right? And our ability, that's 6 against 6, so nothing. So instead I will use this surge to get one of the stamina points back, which she has now 3 of. And her maximum is 5, if you recall. So that was her first action. Shall we... What shall we do? What shall we do? Right, I'll just attack again. We need to kill him fast. Look at that. Okay, so 2 defense against 3 attack. My range is 5, so it's definitely more than I need. I will use my hero ability that will give me an extra damage, up to 4, out of which 2 damage points are defended and 2 remain. to go through. So he has 6, we'll make it 4. Okay, so he's almost dead, but he's not dead yet. Okay. Let me tell the app that Laurel is done. You know what? Before she's done though, I haven't clicked yet. Before she's done, I'm going to risk it. You know, I'm going to risk it and spend 2 stamina points, right? And move her out of Grissom's way. Okay. She could have used her agility anyway to move out when Moeller got in, but it wasn't really necessary. And one thing I forgot, to use when it was Brother Garen's turn, was Grissom's hero ability. So Brother Garen could have used this ability to gain 1 health point back, because there were 2 or 3 occasions when he did not receive any damage. But I forgot about that, so I cannot do it now. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, so Grissom, what can you do, Grissom? You could attack with your oak cane, oak staff really, which has reach. Can I see you? Yeah, I can see you. So I can either attack Master Goblin or try and deal 4 damage. Can I go through with 4 damage without anything? Is it worth it though, or should I go for? Yeah, let's risk it. So our first action will be to attack Mauler, and we fail miserably. Well, it wouldn't make any difference because look at that. Yeah. So now Ogre Grissom will spend 1 of his stamina points to move closer to the chest and spend his second action. Okay, and spend his second action to interact with the search token. Near the fireplace, you notice a big bag, possibly the stash of Moeller. Use 1 action to search it. You find 3 gold. Discard this token and draw a search card. Okay, so let's see what we get. Let me shuffle that properly. Okay. Okay, so there you go. Can you see it on camera? Yeah. So let's take this one. I'll show you what it is in just a moment. Let me just get rid of that. And this one is an Archaic Totem. There you go. For an action, flip this card over to make a melee attack with this item. The target is immobilized, regardless of damage suffered. For 2 surges, change 1 defense die to the result of your choice. Look at that. Let me show you again. The attack consists of 2 yellow and 1 green dice. There's no blue, so there's no way you can miss that. Your target can defend it all, yeah, but you cannot miss it. So yeah, brilliant. Yeah, good. So that's Ogre Grissom. Okay, so that was his second action. And then, how many stamina tokens are near the exit? Still none. Yeah, we're good at it. Okay, it tells me to put 3 goblins in the garden, but we haven't killed any, so we don't have any goblins in the reinforcement pool, so we cannot spawn any. So this is gone. All right, something is about to happen. Ogre Grissom hears sounds of more goblins approaching your position. Ooh, so it's taking too long. Okay, we need to hurry up. It's only 4 health points for the goblin, for the Mauler. Right. Let's see if we can finish it this turn. Can we do it though? Can we do it? I think we will. I think we will attack with Jurek, right? And we have 3 attacks, 2 with Jurek and 1 with the wolf. We will attack with Jurek. He attacks with his javelin. However, he could use his skinning knife, because his skinning knife allows him to use green dice. And if your target has suffered any damage, your attack gains 1 surge plus 3 damage. But then again, Mueller's defenses are really strong, so I don't want to risk it. I don't want to swap red for green when attacking such a powerful beast. So first action, Jurek attacks Moeller. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so it's 5 against 5 and a surge, and the surge on the javelin is PS1. So we do it like this, and 1 damage goes through. Not a lot. Second action, and it's a miss. Wow. Are we going to kill him though? So that's Jurek. Now his wolf, he whistles at his wolf, and his wolf turns around and rushes to help his master and jumps on the Mauler with his claws, ready to rip the flesh. There you go. Oh, that was 1. So 2 damage against 4. I mean 2 defense against 4 damage, right? So 2 is blocked, 2 go through. There you go. 1 left. Look at that. 1 health point left. And this is Jurek's turn, which is finished. Now the Mauler, okay? Gobbled Goblin. Oh my god. Look at that. I love Valkyrie. I love it to bits. I can't recall if something like that happens in the original book. I'll read it out loud for you. So it's Mueller's activation now, and it says, Gobbled Goblin. If Muller has suffered any damage, he recovers health equal to the remaining health of an adjacent Master Goblin Archer. Then the Master Goblin Archer is defeated. So this is exactly what I told you in the previous turn. I was wondering whether there were any healing mechanics built in for the Muller, and there you go. I promise you, I did not stage it. Did not stage it at all. He is adjacent, yeah, so he dies. So in a way, the Muller grabs the goblin and just sucks out the life out of him and then throws him away. You're useless. But he gets 4 points back. So he was down to 1, now he's back to 5 again. Okay, fantastic. Fantastic. So his activation options. First one, engage the closest hero within 4 spaces. And the second one, attack the hero within 2 spaces with the least health remaining. And the third one is perform a move action and retreat. Okay, so the only hero within 4 spaces, no, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3. I cannot go through here, and it wouldn't be wise for me to go back into danger area. I think we will attack, yeah, Jurek. Yeah, we will attack Jurek. We will attack Jurek. It doesn't say anything about throwing anyone, so it's just a pure attack. So that's what it is. Okay. There you go. Oh, a very powerful strike. However, 1, 2, 3. We're 1 space away. I forgot to do that. I could have used it. I could have used 1 stamina point back to move in range, so that I could have, I could have helped Jurek with my stone skin, which I can't do now because of that. Anyways, so he attacks for 5. His surge allows him to boost his damage by 3. Ooh. That's bad. That's bad. Oh my god, that's a very powerful hit. He's pissed, isn't he? So he hits me for 8. I defend 1. So he hits me for 7. And look at that. That's the entire, let me show you, 8, right? So there's 7 is gone. Only 1 left. Now, his second action, thankfully, monsters cannot attack twice during their activation, but the goblins will, and I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. So he will now retreat. 1, 2, 3. So he runs away like that. Yeah, he was here. So 1, 2, 3, and then expands, hiding behind the corner, avoiding me and breaking all the line of sight, and you know, avoiding any ranged damage. Ooh, that was a good turn. Wow, that was unexpected. So, Brother Garen, help us. Help us, because we will die. Okay. I need to kill these 2 goblins, because they will kill Jurek if I don't help him. And there's nothing I can do to heal. That was really bad of me that I forgot to move back into position. Yeah, I you know. Okay, Brother Garen it is. So Brother Garen will start his activation with moving his zombie towards this goblin, and the zombie will attack. Yep. Attacks for 5. 4 go through, and his health points is only 2, so he's dead. So potential threat to Durik is reduced. Okay. So now Brother Garen, so we can either risk it and shoot with his Reaper's cane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is quite far though, isn't it? Or we can move 1, 2, 3 and then shoot with yellow, right? So we're quite close. We shouldn't have to worry about not having enough range. We do it, and it's exactly 2, look, right? We could use 1 surge to boost our range by 1. We don't have to do that. 2 damage is enough to kill the goblin. And now I'm going to use my cane to gain 1 health point back, all the way to my maximum of 12. Then I'm going to use one of the surges to get 1 stamina point back. So that was the second action, wasn't it? Yeah, the zombie moved. So that's it. That's where we are. Okay. So Brother Garen, end turn. It's the Goblin Archer. Now it tells me to activate Master Goblin first. He's dead, so I won't do that. And now minions. Attack the closest hero within 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. No, engage the exit. So there you go. 1, 2, 3. 1 point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 points. 2 points. There you go. Look at that. We're fighting for that, finishing line. Minions. There you go. All done. Now it's either Ogre Grissom or Laurel. They can both activate before anything else happens. 1, 2. I think we will start with Laurel. She can move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If she stands here, can she see him round the corner? Yeah. So she will shoot him with these 2 dice against his 2 defenses. His health points 5. It's another miss. And it's a perfect defense. So that was her second action. Can I kill him? Please? Right, so now Ogre Grissom, 1, 2, 3, he needs to get in range to protect him. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, and that's, yeah, that's enough. But I won't be able to use my stone skin if I have to. Okay, so that was his first action. His movement is 3, so he uses 2 stamina points, right? His last 2 remaining, okay? And he will attack with his oak staff, and it says range, so exactly that. This is his attack pool. For 1 surge, he can boost the attack with 1 damage. Let's have a look, maybe at least 1 or 2. Whoa, look at that. That's exactly what's going to happen. Now, we have an option. We can either deal 1 damage, or we can use that surge on the yellow dice to get 1 stamina point back. I also failed to, I could have used the Archaic Totem, but it's too late. I rolled the dice. So so which is better? Yeah, let's just try and kill him. So Grissom, end turn. How many tokens are near the exit? 2. Let's see what happens. Place 4 Goblin Archers. Wow. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is what Brother Grissom, not Brother, Ogre Grissom was saying on the previous turn. He said I can hear more goblins approaching. So if you can remember, we kept respawning 3 goblins per turn. Now it's 4. So it's oh, Goblin Archers hidden in the surrounding thicket are shooting arrows at you. Each hero tests the eye. Heroes who fail are distracted and suffer 1 stamina damage. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So each hero. So we start with Grissom, right? His is it awareness? Is 2. So not very good. Let's have a look. Yeah. So he loses 1 stamina point. Since he hasn't got any left, he will use 1 health point. Okay. Now, Brother Garen, his awareness is also 2. There you go. He passes. Laurel, 4. It's 3, so she passed. And now, Jurek, again, 4. And 3, he passed. So, whew, that was close. Because remember, Jurek's HP is only 1, and I have no way to heal him. Now, what do we do? How do we deal 4 damage? 1, 2, 3, 4 with a wolf. I think we have to risk it and, you know, just go for it with Jurek and his wolf. Yeah, we will do that because this is our only chance, really. Or we could try and kill him with the zombie. Can I do that though? 1, 2, 3. Spawn the zombie now. No. Because what's about to happen is, as soon as I activate one of my heroes and finish their turn, either the goblins or the Moeller will activate after that. So I have to use this turn, this activation, to do everything I can to kill Moeller. Otherwise, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to risk it, and I'll start with Jurek and his wolf. His movement is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and he will attack Moeller. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so we attack for 4. 1 surge is PS1, so let's pretend this one is gone. So these 2 are defended, so only 2 go through. So I will reduce Muller's pull by 2. Okay. Now Jurek. What can Jurek do? He needs to get here and attack with his javelin, because his javelin has range, and he can do that by spending 2 remaining stamina points from his dashboard, which he will do, and he will jump over Grissom and say, "Look out!" and he attacks with his javelin. So that's the pull. So his first action, 3 damage, 3 defense, 2 extra. And his second action, for defense, we could use that piece to this surge on the blue dice as a surge, but I will use it to gain 1 stamina point back. Okay, it was very close, but we failed. Jurek again, not good enough. Goblin Archers. Okay, Goblin Archers attack the closest hero within 3 spaces, so Brother Garen will be our target, and then engage the exit. For each surge, a minion Goblin Archer does not spend he gains 1 movement point. Each attack of a Goblin Archer gains +1 surge. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so that's the attack pool. This goblin attacks Brother Garen. Okay, no surges. 1 attack, 2 damage, 1 defense, 1 goes through. Shall I? No, I can't do anything. So that was this guy, and now he engages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Engages the exit. That's what I meant to say. So now this guy, same thing, attacks Brother Garen. We have enough range. We have 4 against 3. Each attack of a Goblin Archer gains +1 surge. So this guy had 1 extra movement point. Sorry guys, sorry for that. So now he moves in with his attack. So he attacks for 4. He can spend this surge to boost his damage by 1, or he can run for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He cannot go any further, so he will use it to boost his damage, which is 5 against 3. It's 2 damage. 2 damage goes through. Okay, so now Brother Garen has 9 health points left, and he runs for the exit. So now it's this guy. He attacks for 4 and 2 surges, right? So 1 surge, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, the range is there. So he will use that to boost his damage. So let's pretend this was blank. So he attacks for 4 and runs for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over here. Okay, and 4 damage. That brings Brother Garen all the way down to 5. So the minions have activated. Now the master. He has the same benefits as the minions in terms of surges, unused surges. Each attack gains +1 surge regardless of what you roll. And his activation options. Engage Moeller, moving to a space in line of sight of as many heroes as possible. And the second activation option is to attack the hero with the least health remaining. Wow, and that would be him. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like that. It is. Was she here? Or was she there? I think she was there. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he comes in here and he attacks Jurek because he has the lowest health remaining. Okay, that's bad. Let me tell you this. Okay, so he attacks for 1, 3, -1 is 2, that's only 1 health point remaining, so he falls over. Okay, let me indicate that Jurek is knocked out. Yep. Well done, Master Goblin. Okay. So the Master is activated. Now we have to run for the Mauler and kill him because he will activate after me. So I think I will can't use my zombie. 1, 2 1, 2, 3, 1 an attack. No. Huh. Can I? There's not much I can do. I can run in with Grissom and use his Archaic Totem that he found in one of the chests, and that will give me a guaranteed hit because there's no blue dice in the attack pool for the totem. Yeah, I have to risk it. You know, this is the totem, so I go 1, 2. I think it says melee. Yeah, 3. So that's the first action. The second action, let me show you again. Hopefully it zoom. Yeah, focus. Yeah. Okay. So it says flip this card over to make a melee attack with this item. The target is immobilized, regardless of damage suffered. We will find immobilized. There you go. And with 2 surge, you can change 1 defense die to the result of your choice. So I have, let me find, that's the attack pool, that's the defense pool. Yeah. Here we go. Yeah, look at that, no defense. And our damage goes through. It's 2 damage, exactly what we needed. And he falls over, collapses. Right, let's indicate on the app that he's defeated. Moeller collapses to his knees, one of his heads emitting a grumbling wail. The other head struggles to speak. Though we may die, we are but servants of the almighty Overlord. Our master will be triumphant in the end. Arryn will fall. Then both heads grow silent and the beast topples over. Victory rewards. Your fame increases by 5 to a value of 5. Each hero gains 1 XP point. In addition to the 12 gold acquired during this quest, the heroes receive 50 additional gold. You will also find additional merchants as a reward in Arryn. Let's go to campaign phase. Right. Okay. So before we finish this episode, which seems to be slightly longer than the previous ones, let me actually show you the campaign map on the screen. Yeah, like so. Oops, like so. Sorry for that. There you go. Let's travel to Arryn. When we do so, we will finish our episode. Okay, after an exhausting day, you hurry to Arryn. Continue. Right, that's where we are. We can buy stuff, we can sell stuff, we can visit merchants, we can visit the black market. Our total gold is 62, so not a lot. But look at that. There are some items within our reach. Phoenix pendant. I can't recall that one. We need to look it up and see what it is. Boots of iron for 50 and incendiary arrows. Oh, that could be good for Laurel. Right. This will take a while to go through all the items and skills for each hero. So I think I will stop the video here. And when we come back with another episode for another mission, I will tell you about our choices and what we actually decided to go for, if anything. as far as the market is concerned, and I'll tell you all about the skills I chose for the heroes, and then we will review what's available as far as missions are concerned. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed it. The final battle with Mauler, it was very exciting and I really enjoyed it. I quite like that. This was an interesting turn of events. There was a moment in time where I thought that we had him cornered, and then he suddenly recovered and went through our heroes, completely demolished Jurek, who then was hit with the final blow by rampaging Master Goblin. But then again, with this Archaic Totem that we found, Ogre Grissom saved us and we completed the scenario. Alright, so thank you very much for watching again. I'll see you shortly with the next episode. Bye bye.